want to welcome you to the Adopt a Pet Show. My name is Jeanette Higgins and I'm a volunteer with the Newnan Coweta Humane Society, and we film the Adopt a Pet Show down here at Coweta County Animal Control every Monday morning in hopes that someone out there watching this show will see all these furry faces and absolutely fall in love and want to rush on down and adopt a pet. So guys, I tell you what, we've got some beautiful cats and kittens down here, and definitely some dogs that are willing to do some tricks for some treats. So we hope you stay tuned, and actually we're going to go right on into it because we have a precious little guy here who is absolutely terrified. This little guy here is Parker, and this little puppy is just shaking in his little shoes, so frightened. And I'm going to try to move around here so that you can see him better. He's very, very sweet. He just needs a very special family to come and love on him and give him lots of TLC because he definitely deserves it. He's only about 2 months old, which I can completely understand why he's so terrified being just a baby. He is in B17, and Parker here was picked up as a stray from Cliff Haven Circle. No collar, no ID. We believe him to be a Lab Retriever mix, and he's kind of black and gray, but precious, precious. He just needs to be just cuddled up in a blanket and just held and held until he just knows that he is safe and secure, because right now he is just absolutely terrified here at Animal Control, being such a tiny little guy in this great big world. So if you're interested in Parker, please do hurry on down and rescue this guy. Don't let him spend one more day. Let him be in your family, and I tell you what, he's going to steal your heart. Little adorable girl here. This is Lizzie, and Lizzie is only, gosh, it says 3 months, but she's been here for almost 3 months, so she's probably getting a little closer to 6 months. She just realized there's another person sitting here. She looked over at me with these big eyes, but what a beauty she is. She is definitely a tabby cat, but she is gorgeous, folks. Look at those great big eyes. She's so curious, just checking out the room. Now Lizzie here is in C31, perfect number because today's the 31st. So we're doing all kinds of Halloween stuff here today. But Lizzie was picked up as a stray from Hall Circle. And you know what, folks? She's been here since July, so I don't think that her mom and dad are going to be able to come find her. And she is definitely up for adoption now, and she needs a home. I mean, this little girl came in here at only 3 months old, and just think about it. She's growing up here at Animal Control. It's definitely not where she needs to be. She needs to be in a home with people that can love on her and, you know, spend time with her and play with her. And I tell you what, she is a little darling, and she will certainly give you a lifetime of love in return. So come on down and rescue Lizzie. And folks, look at this handsome fella here. He is just such a good boy. This is Oscar. And I tell you what, when I was trying to put this bandana on him, he actually was trying to give me a hug. He is extremely affectionate. Look, he's nudging my hand because he just wants to be petted. But Oscar here is an Australian Shepherd mix. He is hanging out in A2, and now he's going to come up and love on me, which is just fine with me. He is only about a year old. Hi, buddy. He's only about a year old, and he was picked up as a stray from West Highway 34. I cannot believe he's been here since June. This just goes to show you how overcrowded it is here at Animal Control, because I have never seen this dog before, and it is October, and he has been here since June, so that's just how long it took for him to get moved up to the adoption floor. And he likes that sausage biscuit that I had this morning, that smell on my hand. He's just licking my hand. But this guy here is fabulous, y'all. I mean, you can't get much better than this. He is heartworm negative. He's had his shots. He's been dewormed. And like I said, Oscar is a lover. I mean, he absolutely just wants nothing more than to just be sitting in your lap. He's like an oversized lap dog. He's trying to give our volunteer Enrique kisses right now. But gorgeous coloring. Love, love, love this boy. So if you're interested in Oscar, please do hurry on down to Animal Control and get this guy. Add him to your family, because I tell you what, he is definitely going to be a member of your family and give you a lifetime of love in return. So come on down and rescue Oscar. Tell you what, I put my hand down and this boy just absolutely pushed his head into my hand, and now he is absolutely loving. Look at the biscuits he's making up here. He's making us some biscuits this morning. He is absolutely wonderful. All I did was start scratching his face and he just lost it on me. This is Miles, and I tell you what, he has given us miles of smiles this morning. What a nice, nice boy. He's a black and white boy. He's what we like to call the cow kitty, because he kind of reminds us of those dairy cows or the Chick-fil-A cows. But this guy here, I do not know what his age is. I would say, what do you think, Angie? About 6 months old, 7 months old?
Maybe a little 9 months.
Yeah. It looks like he came in July, so he's been here quite a while. Poor guy's been moved around to all kinds of cages on the adoption floor. And oh goodness. I'm sorry. I noticed when I started scratching his face, it was making him sneeze a little bit, so it's probably a little too much for him. He's probably getting a little overstimulated with all this love this morning. But this guy here, like I said, has been here since July. He keeps headbutting me. Wants to keep being petted. And he's just been here too long, folks. Just way, way too long. It is October, and he has been here since July, and he's still this sweet. Can you imagine how sweet he's going to be when you get him in your home? Instead of him spending his days in a cage, he's moving on over here. What a wonderful boy he is. Oh, my goodness. Now, he's had all of his shots. He's been dewormed, and I tell you what, he is ready to go, as you can see. Super, super affectionate. Very nice kitty. You cannot go wrong by adopting Miles. And like I said, he will give you miles of smiles, so you definitely want to come down and meet this boy and take him home. So if you're interested in this guy, please do hurry on down here to Animal Control. He's hanging out in C7, and he is ready to go home with you and go to his new forever home. Guys, we have a very special dog here today. This is Wrigley, and he is here in honor of the Cubs going to the World Series. So Wrigley here is a gorgeous, well, I should say handsome, since he's a boy. He is a handsome Lab Retriever mix. He's hanging out in B20. That's his kennel number, and he was picked up from the Powers Crossroads area. That's where he was picked up as a stray. He's only about 2 years old, so he's still very, very young. And what a handsome guy he is. I mean, look at this boy, and he's just so affectionate, just wants to be petted and loved on and wants to play. I'm sure he would be more than happy to chase a baseball or any other type of ball. That is just what Wrigley is all up to. He is heartworm negative. He's had his shots. He's been dewormed, and he is just ready to go. And I do want to mention, too, that he is already neutered. So oftentimes when pets come in here already spayed or neutered, Animal Control will give you a discount on your adoption fee because they simply don't have to pay for that. It's already been taken care of. So make sure you ask about that too for Wrigley here. But hurry on down here and get him, folks. He's been here since August. He's been here long enough. I don't know why he's getting overlooked, because he really is a wonderful dog. As you can see, like I said, very friendly, very affectionate, just wants to play and just be loved and give lots of love. So come on down and rescue Wrigley and go Cubs. Have this little handsome fella on, Smokey. Smokey, as you can see, is a gorgeous smoky gray and white color, and such a handsome boy. He's making little biscuits on our volunteer Claudia's tummy there, and he's just having a good old time. He's just making those biscuits. We're ready to put some butter on those biscuits, I tell you what. Now, Smokey here has been here at Animal Control, if you can believe it, since July, and oh my goodness, he came in as a tiny little 2-month-old baby boy, and now he's just growing up here at Animal Control, and we are so hoping that he'll get adopted, because we don't want to see him spend his life here at Animal Control and possibly, heaven forbid, end up being put down or something like that because he just gets overlooked. And he's not at risk, he's not high risk right now for that, but every single pet here is at risk of that eventually happening if they don't get adopted. But Smokey here is in C22, and this little fella, like I said, he came in at 2 months old, so he's probably, what, 6 or 7 months old, maybe? Maybe. He's really small. He looks like he might only be 6 months.
6,
yeah. But look at this handsome fella. He is just so handsome. He's just checking out my hand now. He probably smells the rest of my sausage biscuit that the dog prior didn't lick off all the way. But what a handsome fella. He's got these cute little white boots on his feet and a white patch on his chest, and just a sweetheart. So if you're looking for a really sweet boy that wants to cuddle and snuggle with you, then definitely Smokey is the guy for you. So come on down and rescue Smokey. Folks, we have such a scared boy here. This is Jack, and I'm sure he has no idea why in the world he's here, why he's not sitting with his owners, sitting at their feet again. But the thing about Jack is that he just simply doesn't have a home. I mean, that is why he's here. And I don't know what his story is. I'm sure he has quite a story to tell. But Jack here is just scared, folks. He's just scared. He didn't do anything wrong to end up here. Somebody just decided they couldn't keep him anymore, or he just got out and got lost and he ended up here. But he's just a wonderful boy. He just needs somebody to give him lots of love because he's just scared. And Jack here, you know, obviously you can see he's a Lab Retriever mix. He's hanging out in A2. That's his kennel number. And they're thinking he's about 4 to 5 years old, but folks, that is still young. You know, he still has lots and lots of life ahead of him. Now, Jack here was picked up as a stray from Murray Street, so if you do happen to know someone that has lost their black lab, then definitely let them know that there is one here at Animal Control. And I would be surprised if there's more than one here at Animal Control in the back area. But I do need to mention, it looks like he's heartworm positive, but folks, that is not the end of the road for Jack. That is something that is highly treatable by a veterinarian, and then Jack can get on heartworm preventative, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. But look at how scared he is, and every time somebody comes through the room, he just wants to go with them. He does not want to be here at all, for sure. He needs a little extra food, a little extra TLC, and I tell you what, you're going to have one very, very loyal dog in return. So come on down and rescue Jack. Give this boy a second chance. A girl here that is absolutely precious, and yes, her name is Precious. She's a beautiful long-haired tortie. We call them torties because they kind of have that tortoiseshell look to their fur. Now, this girl is only about 2 years old. She is hanging out in C20 here at Animal Control, and she was picked up as a stray from Tommy Lee Cook Road. No collar, no ID. And like I said, she's only about 2 years old, so she's still very young, got her whole life ahead of her. And I tell you what, this is one of those beautiful showcase kitties. And she's definitely got the prissiness to go along with it, but if you like those kind of kitties and you like her look, I mean, she's gorgeous. She's got that beautiful, those beautiful big eyes, kind of like that owl look to her face. Big, fluffy, feather duster tail. I mean, she's gorgeous, folks. She definitely has a little bit of an attitude, a catitude, but I tell you what, she's beautiful. She is purring now, and she's going to make a wonderful addition to anybody's home. So come on down and pick you up some Precious. Hey folks, we are going back to Callie with this one. This is Callie, and she is now checking out the room. She is an absolutely gorgeous white pickle mix, and folks, this dog is so, so sweet, but we can tell that she was probably used for some sort of a bait dog because she's got lots of scarring on her face. She obviously has had a lot of puppies too. But I tell you what, no matter what has happened to her in her life, look at this happy tail. She is a happy dog, so we know no matter what's happened with her, she's got a heart of gold, and she's truly a very, very sweet, sweet dog. All she wants now is just to play and check out the room, and she's so happy, and I'm sure it's because she's not being hurt anymore by anybody, because somebody obviously was not very nice to her. But like I said, that has not changed the way she feels about people. She still wants to play, and she still wants to love on us. Now, Callie here is hanging out in A12. That's her kennel number. She was picked up as a stray from Bruce Jackson Road, and she is only about a year old. And Callie here, she is heartworm positive, but folks, don't let that be something that deters you from ever finding the true love of your life as far as a pet, because being heartworm positive is not the end of the road for Callie, and all you need to do is just get heartworm treatments done for her at a veterinarian, get her on heartworm preventative, and she is golden. So folks, please, please consider Callie. Come down and let the rest of her story, the rest of her life, be something wonderful and special, because she really, truly is a very special dog and deserves so much more than what life has given her so far. So come on down and rescue Callie. Special boy here, this is Smith, and Smith's story is his owners had him for 8 years, and then they dropped him here at Animal Control with a note that said that they were moving and they couldn't take Smith with them. And I am not here to judge anyone. Everyone has their reasons for doing what they do, but this kitty gave them 8 years of his life as a loyal cat, loyal member of the family, and now he's here at Animal Control simply because they couldn't take him with them. So He's so confused. He's so sweet. He was very well cared for. He has already been neutered and obviously has had all of his shots, and you know, he's a big boy, but if you like the big cats, definitely, if you like any cats, really, it doesn't matter if it's a big cat or small, you will love Smith. Now, Smith is in C11. He is about 8 years old, but he still has plenty of life ahead of him, folks. Don't think that 8 is old for a cat. I mean, my goodness, these cats can live to be 15 or 20. And he, like I said, he was dropped off here at Animal Control, and they just asked for, you know, for them to find him a new home. So we want to make sure that Smith gets a home really soon, because like I said, he's so confused. He didn't do anything wrong. He gave 8 years of his life to that family, and now this is basically his thank you for that. So he can go home today because he's had his shots, he's been dewormed, he's already neutered. There's nothing else that Animal Control needs to do for him except to find him a home. So that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that this gorgeous white and orange handsome fella gets a home really, really soon. It doesn't have to spend much time here at Animal Control because, like I said, he misses his family and he didn't do anything wrong. So we want to make sure that he doesn't have to spend, you know, much more than even one more day here at Animal Control. So come on down, rescue Smith. He's like a big Halloween pumpkin, you know. You just want to love on him and dress him up and just all kinds of stuff. I tell you what, this is a pillow pet, and would make a great addition to anybody's home. Good foot warmer, whatever you need, Smith is going to be there for you. So come on down and rescue this boy, folks. Don't let him spend one more day here at Animal Control. Let him go to somebody who wants to keep him for 8 years, 10 years, however long it takes, but for the rest of his life. So come on down and rescue Smith. Hey guys, we are having fun with this girl here. This is Martini, and she is a lab retriever mix. I can even see the webbed feet that she has. That is just, you know, that's kind of like what you know, how you know that it's a lab. But I cannot believe that Martini is still here. I honestly thought that she had been adopted because we've had her on the show before, and as you can see, she's a gorgeous girl and a wonderful dog, but she is still here. Now, she came into Animal Control in June at 10 months old, so she's already had a birthday, so happy birthday, Martini. But now, goodness gracious, she's been here, like I said, since June, and it's October. So I am so surprised this gorgeous tan girl has not been adopted yet. She is in A17 at this point, and she has, of course, had her shots and been dewormed. She was picked up as a stray from Jackson Street. Now she's just trying to check out the room. She's happy to be out of her cage. I guarantee she is so happy to be out of that kennel. But I do need to mention that she's heartworm positive. I don't know if that's what has deterred people from adopting her, but I can tell you that being heartworm positive is not the end of the road for this dog or any other dog. You can get heartworm treatments done at your local veterinarian, and then she will be good to go. You can get her on heartworm preventative after the heartworm treatments, and she will be even better to go. But don't let that deter you, folks. There are plenty of veterinarians that will give you a deal and work things out with you if you tell them that the dog is a rescue dog as far as the heartworm treatments. Don't let that deter you from finding your best friend, because this girl right here could very easily be somebody's best friend. So come on down and rescue Martini. Now she's checking out the other people in the room, but come on down and rescue Martini, because this girl needs you to come get her, and she needs you now. I have a gorgeous girl here with the nickname Jade, and Jade is still a little tiny baby. She was only about 2 months old when she first came into Animal Control, and now she's been here for several months, but she's still teeny tiny. I think she's going to end up being a very petite kitty cat. But this girl here is currently in C2. She's very scared because somebody just came through the room and opened up the doors to the kennel area. It gets quite loud, and it's very terrifying for these little kitties that don't want to hear all those dogs barking. It scares them terribly. But Jade here is a gorgeous jet black color. She is just, I can hear her purring up a storm. She's probably trying to calm herself more than anything because of all those dogs. But she is just absolutely precious, just a very sweet kitty. She was picked up as a stray from Dixon Road. She's had her shots, she's been dewormed, she's ready to go to her new forever home. So if you're interested in Jade, please do hurry on down here to Animal Control and rescue this girl. Get her while she's young and let her grow up in your home and give her lots of love. And I tell you what, she is ready to give you a lifetime of love in return. She's nudging my hand now. So come on down and rescue Jade. This little sweetheart needs you. I have a gorgeous girl here that is so excited she can barely even contain herself. This is Sable. She's got that gorgeous, like sable brown coloring, hence her name. Now, she's only about 2 years old, so she's still very young. She's hanging out in B10. She's whapping me with her happy tail. She's a happy, happy girl, gorgeous. I love her markings and her coloring. Now, this girl here was actually confiscated because she was abandoned. So, I don't know if somebody just left her at their house and moved off or what happened, but she is here now and she's super sweet. I can't imagine why anybody would want to leave her behind. She's had her shot, she's been dewormed, she's heartworm negative, and right now she's hanging out in B10. So come on down and rescue Sable, because this sweet girl needs a home and she is so happy she can't wait to share that home with you. And those people out there that love this type of candy, we have got a Kit Kat for you, except this Kit Kat lasts a lot longer than the other Kit Kats. This little sweetheart here is only about 6 months old. She is hanging out in C3, that's her cat condo number. And she was picked up as a stray from Summer Hill Place. And oh my goodness, I'm petting her, y'all, and she is so soft. And she's so, I can tell that she's healthy because her fur is really, really clean and shiny. And now I can feel her purring a little bit. Oh my goodness, Kit Kat is such a sweetheart. So if you are a huge fan of that type of candy, or you're just a huge fan of cats, then you definitely need to come down and get you some Kit Kat. No tricks, all treats here, folks. So come on down and rescue little Kit Kat. Now she wants to play. She's realizing she's got this feather boa, and I smell like bacon treats because I've been feeding them to the dogs. So she's like, I think cats can eat bacon too. So she is definitely opening up here with us and just having lots of fun with our volunteer Angie and myself. So come on down and get this little darling. She is going to give somebody so much love, and I tell you what, she is just going to be a barrel of laughs and lots of fun. So come on down, and like I said, get you some Kit Kats in your little what is it, trick-or-treat bag or something? In your pumpkin. Come on down and get some Kit Kats. A very sweet girl here that is just in time for Halloween. This is Pumpkin. And Pumpkin here is only about a year old, and this sweetheart, as you can see, is a Lab Retriever mix. She is hanging out in B2, that's her kennel number. And Pumpkin here is, looks like she has already been spayed, which is wonderful because that's something that animal control doesn't have to take care of. So oftentimes they will give you a discount on the adoption fee, but she has had her shots and she has been dewormed. She was picked up as a stray from Bud Davis Road or Drive, I'm not really sure. Heartworm negative, had her shots, all that good stuff, and she is just ready to find her new home. So if you're interested in Pumpkin, come on down here, girl. She is just checking out the whole room. If you are interested in Pumpkin, please do hurry on down here to Animal Control and rescue this girl and give her a forever home. Folks, so much for joining us on our Halloween special. We hope that you enjoyed all of our treats because we certainly don't have any tricks. But thank you so much again for joining us. We want to let you know what the Newnan Coweta Humane Society is doing in our community. We are joining in on this Belk charity sale this Saturday. It is going to be from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And you can purchase tickets. They're $5 a piece. The way that it works is you purchase the ticket for $5 and then you get $5 off your purchase when you buy something at Belk. So you really get your money back. And what it's doing is it's helping NCHS and the other charities that are going to be there. We will have a table there set up at Belk. Now this is any Belk store is what my understanding is, but our local group is only going to be at the Belk in Newnan and Ashley Park. But they will have a table set up. They'll actually have dogs for adoption set up there as well. You pay the $5 for your ticket, go in, and I tell you what, it is all brand name things that you're going to get at deep discounts in addition to the $5 that you will be getting back for the $5 you pay for your ticket. So please, please make sure that you attend that event. That is this Saturday, November the 5th at the Belk in Ashley Park. So if you also want to find out what our group is doing in the community, please do visit our website at nchsrescue.org. You can find out about volunteering, fostering, donating, all those sorts sorts of things. Also, make sure that you come by the Noonan PetSmart or the Peachtree City Petco and say hi to us at our adoption events on Sundays. We're generally there from about 12:30 to 3:30. We would absolutely love for you to come by and say hi and see the pets that we have in our adoption program, in our foster program. And also, I have to make sure that I thank all the people that make this show possible. Thank you to Coweta County Animal Control for allowing us to come down to your facility. Since we don't have a standalone shelter of our own, we come down here and we showcase the pets that they have available for adoption. So thank you to them for allowing us to do this for so many years. Also, thank you to NewLink for making this show possible. Thank you to really all of our volunteers. I see them all here around me on the side. I should really have everybody in the photo here with me, but we have some incredible volunteers who have been volunteering for years and years and years here at Animal Control to make this show possible, and we thank them from the bottom of our hearts also for giving their time and their love to these wonderful pets. So thank you again for tuning in. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your Halloween and the rest of your week until we catch you next time on Adopt a Pet.
Rescue me.